Good day, my friend. This is Reverend James Dixon, and I ask that you would give me 5 minutes. Today, our story comes from the 21st chapter of the Gospel of John, commencing at verse 8. And it says, "And the other disciples came in a little ship." And the last part of that verse says, "dragging the net with fishes." And today I want to talk about the power of little ships. Here we saw that this was not a ship that was talked about the first time when we talked about the story last week. We saw Jesus calling out to Peter, James, and John as they were in the other ship. And they had been out all night, they caught nothing, but Jesus gave them an inquiry, he gave them instruction, and provided an increase for them. But in order for them to make it to the shore, these fish to make it to shore, it took another ship, it took a little ship. The Bible says that they came in a little ship, dragging the net with fishes. It was because of this little ship that these fish were able to make it to the shore. Well, today I want to take your mind back over 100 years, where there was a big ship on the Atlantic Ocean going from England to America called the Titanic. It had some of the richest people, some of the most influential people in the world in this ship. And it was on its initial voyage. And one dark night, on April 15th, 1912, this ship, the Titanic, which was called the unsinkable ship, crashed into a big iceberg and ended up sinking a few hours later. There were over 1,500 lives that were lost that night. But there were 706 that were saved. And you know how come they were saved? Because of the power of little ships. They were known as lifesavers, these boats, these ships, little ships. And there was 20 of them that were available. Now, it is said that they could have had many more on this ship, but because they thought it was unsinkable, there was only 20 available. But these 20 vehicles, 20 little ships, had the power to save the lives of these over 700 people, 706 people from aboard the Titanic. And I thought about it. I said, we're living in a day and age where something very tragic is also happening. And we wonder sometimes, what can we do? What can we do to make a difference in the lives of others? Well, I want you to know, my friend, that your greatest gift is not your ability, but your availability. I'm going to repeat that. Your greatest gift is not your ability, but your availability to others in their time of suffering. During this time, it might be a smile that you provide. It may be a voice that they hear over their telephone. Or it may be a prayer that you pray with someone who is sick, or who is lonely, or who is suffering. But regardless what it is, I want you to know that you can certainly make a difference. Just like these little ships made a difference in the lives of these 706 people, you can make the difference in the lives of someone today. Thank you for your listening. God bless you, and have a great and glorious day.